Can you flip it? Can you like Paul Wall? I might just put a grill in here. Boy, go get your Paul.
Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the Celtics. For Milwaukee, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouth. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Celtics, Bucks, coming right up on 2K Sports. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, we've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Nice shot by Walsh.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Kuzma outside. Outside Portis. Back to Porter. Here's Shireman, defended by Portis. Pass to Shireman. There's the pick. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. We play just over a minute here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Rollins. Against Washington, he was really on his game. It's good.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. Nice shot by Portis.
Hard not to love the energy Portis plays with. He's not letting inside contact stop him or derail him at all.
Here's Pritchard. He had 25 points in the win against Sacramento. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. Porter pulls it in.
Poor defense for sure. But the offense worse.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Brown on him. And he hits it to tie the game up.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
There's Giannis after the basket by Boston. Got a piece of it and taken away by Brown. Pritchard passes to Brown. That's a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Brown's got his second basket.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Now, here's Porter. Scoreless thus far. That's the three fly. Buries it from three-point range.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. Pass to Brown. Porter pulls it in.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Shireman, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Brown. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Pritchard against Porter. Pritchard passes to Queta. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Rollins. Now, here's Portis. And here's Porter. And another three for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get. Good look.
Now Pritchard. He has yet to score. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
So it's Boston now after the basket by Milwaukee. Fires the three. Boston, no good that time either. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Porter, no luck. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. This one for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And So Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Here's Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Kuzma finds Giannis. Pass to Porter. Pocket 6. From deep, Giannis. And Boston with the rebound. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Giannis. Here's Walsh. Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
The Bucks won their last contest, that game against the Wizards in Washington. Giannis right side. And a wide open look for Portis. And it's off from three-point range. And they double up Brown. Pass to Walsh. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
Mullins the pass to Porter. Now here's Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Brown against Giannis. Here's Hauser. Pritchard from outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Rollins. Pass to Prince. Stolen. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Brown. From down in the low post, it goes. Brown's got 6.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Antetokounmpo finds Porter. That's a screen on Brown. Now, here's Trent. Defense right out. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. A rebound by Simon. Boston trailing. Left side, Brown. Pass to Simon. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Porter outside. And Boston with the rebound. And we've got a 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers, in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2x to the free throw line.
I love when Simons puts it on the deck, so crafty off the bounce.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Harper is checked in for the Celtics. And then for Milwaukee, Sims is checked in. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Simons drops them both.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now, here's Here's Trent. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington. Trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest, putting pressure on ball handlers.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Garza. Now Hauser. Here's the screen. Here's Garza. That 3 off the mark. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Harper against Harris. Here's Sims. Trent outside. 3-pointers off the mark. And here is Simon. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. With the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Harper is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Here's Minot. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harris passes to Trent. Sims inside, covered by Simons. The shot's good from Sims.
Really good vision by Trent Jr. He's not a guard who piles up a bunch of assists. It's a part of his game, though, he continues to work on and get better at it.
Now here's Harper. Still scoreless. There's a good screen. 3-pointer, Simon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's Trent. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Minot. by Prince. And out of bounds. As the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee with the ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Trent outside. Sims kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trent can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. Harper with the ball. Simon. From outside. It's hauled in by Harris.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Simons. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Trent outside for Jackson. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
The shot's good from Simon. Bucks trail by 7. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Kevin Porter.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Simons. There's the pick. Pass to Minot. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rhymes. Good. And a nice assist from Prince.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Minot. To Simons. Rollins grabs the board. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Rollins. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
The slam from Portis, impressive, using that size around the rack.
Here's Pritchard, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Minot. Here's Pritchard. The three ball connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 5.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Kuzma. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard to exceed Portis's level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Pass to Minot. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Now Pritchard. The rejection by Giannis. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Celtics. Holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out Milwaukee. A few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff. Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot. Brown right side. 17-foot shot on the way. That's off. It's his fourth miss in 7 tries. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Here's Rollins. Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. That one falls.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 37-point game against Sacramento. Shireman, good.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure for a shooter of his caliber.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Porter's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Rollins. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's averaging 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Here's Shireman. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Shireman's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Prince. No scoring in this one. Rollins against Pritchard. That one goes in.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Boston leading by 5. Pass to Walsh.
What's the roll?
Now Brown. To the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. Pritchard with a wide open look. And the Celtics another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-point three-pointers and the D that shifts them.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. They set the pick. And Brown throws it down.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Porter's a screen on Pritchard. Porter passes to Rollins. Bryn outside. And we have an intentional foul there, I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 70.
Here is Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rollins. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Porter looking it over. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
With the fadeaway. The rebound by the Celtics. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Yeah, after a first. First quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
And Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here's Brown. 8 points for him. Here's Shireman. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
The third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 10. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Traps in the tray. Pritchard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Nice shot by Portis.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
The Celtics shooting straight 49% from the field. Brown outside. There's the three. A rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics out in front. They're up by 11. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Bucks.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on. And that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Porter is out there with Rollins, and it's Portis in at the 5.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Bucks trail by 11. Pass to Rollins. Latrey. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Pritchard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Giannis. Pass to Porter. And here is Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Giannis kicks to Portis. Wide open shot is on the money. Portis has got 14.
Tell you what, Portis has been so focused on the offensive end, doing all he can to rack up points.
Here's Shireman. There's the screen. Pass to Walsh. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 9. Porter kicks to Kuzma. Rollins the pass to Portis. Now here's Giannis. He's in.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Bucks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Brown, the pass to Pritchard. Shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for him.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Caden. Austin leading by 8. Now Pritchard. 14 points for him. Up top, Brown. Covered by Rollins. Boston needs to get off a shot. Pritchard from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. And stolen by Portis. Ahead, here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside, Porter to the middle. Rollins the pass to Portis. Good work there as it goes. Portis has got 16.
This is Portis in his comfort zone. Scoring deep inside.
And stolen by Portis. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown. And Jason Tatum. JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid back. Guy, I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
To check out the numbers for Porter. He's putting up about 17 points, almost 2.5 steals and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Inside. And it's blocked. Here's Porter. Rebound Boston.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Pass to Sharman. Down there. Giannis is there. And finished off by Brown.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Here's Giannis. Against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Pass to Cato. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Porter passes to Kuzma. To the paint. He's looking for Portis and finds him. It's deflected. Here's Walsh. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Sharman. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Porter. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Beautiful teardrop from Porter Jr. That's really tough to stop.
Richard passes to Brown. And the officials call a traveling violation. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. That is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Prince is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. 8 points for him. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Porter.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
One thing this team loves about Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he scores the ball.
Yes, he does. He's a walking bucket. You know, we've seen him average about 20 per game for a season, and the one thing you don't have to worry about with Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to keep it in attack mode all the time. You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Prince kicks to Kuzma. Porter in the corner. 6 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
It's Brown on the wing. Brown against Rollins. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I tell you what, they have lived off their opponent's mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers. Just suffocate you with their pressure defensively.
And to have the fewest turnovers in the league, I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Now, here's Simon. He's got 10. Here's Hauser, guarded by Prince. Lets it go. Simons. The kick out to Brown. To the wing right side. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Milwaukee substitution, number 11, Gary Harris.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Rollins. He's got 8. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dog.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim and flat out dominating them inside.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in the game. He's got some serious skill on the offensive end.
Brown finds Simon. Here's Walsh. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, you hate to give up. On a three-point attempt.
Yeah, and this. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Harper, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Sims is checked in, and Prince subbed in for Rollins.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Simon. 10 points for him. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Porter against Simon. Outside Porter. To the inside, Harris. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's inexcusable letting Harris hurt you from there. I mean, you've got to keep this guy out of the paint.
Simons the pass to Harper. Pass to Walsh. Here's Hauser, guarded by Harris. Here's Walsh. Three-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Trent. Prince kicks to Porter. They set the pick. Going inside. Sims the pass to Trent. Shoots over Simon. Trent can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Hauser for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hauser's got 6.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Harper. Still without a basket. Pass to Walsh. Back to Harper. They set the pick. From deep. Porter pulls it in. On the way, Harris. Hauser defending. Here's Sims. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Harper, also Anthony Simons out there. And it's Garza in at the center, walking down the middle. Fox is in the game for the Celtics. A nice shot by Harris.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now, here's Simons. Pass to Minot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Harper. And here is Simon. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Hauser. Stolen by Jackson. Trent, left side. It's good from long range. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Clock is at 3. 3-pointers, Simon. And again, advantage. Boston with the three.
And without hesitation there, Simon's hungry to let that one fly.
Oh, Giannis punches it home. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Simons with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. Hauser with the ball. Here's Harper. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Portis, who's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here's Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Pritchard. And Giannis throws it down.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Pritchard with the ball, defended by Trent. Pass to Hauser. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pritchard's got 19 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Trent, and he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Pritchard from outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Trent outside. Back to Portis. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that's an intentional foul. A different look from Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Taurean Prince. Rollins comes in for Harris. And Porter subbed in for Trent.
On the court.
And so it's Milwaukee now. A 2-point game. Rollins the pass to Portis. Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Porter. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Brown's got the game tied up here for Boston. Porter passes to Giannis. From 10 feet out, hit the tip. Portis on the follow. Portis has got 20.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Give it up for something.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Now Pritchard. Pass to Walt. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
For 3.
Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist in the game. Pritchard against Porter. Pass to Brown. There's a screen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Five on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And developed into such a good score. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
Anthony.
Free throw good. Simons.
Line for 2 shots.
And Simons drops them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Kuzma outside. And Brown over to help. Kuzma kicks to Portis. Porter outside. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Pritchard passes to Brown. They get it again. Queta. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Celtics. Queta's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Free throw good. Simon. Bucks trail by 3. Porter passes to Kuzma. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Simon. Brown outside. Fires from deep. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The 3 goes down.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Pritchard. Now Simon. Play it, no good. The Bucks leading. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're moving it up. Now Brown. Simons misses the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Al Portis lets it go from 14. Gonna go.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to stop.
Oh, what a finish.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here is Porter following the bucket by the... Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
They set the screen. I'll get the three.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Queta, guarded by Porter. Brown.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Portis, big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
For three, and down goes the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Queta, defended by Portis.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Outside. And so Joey Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. misses. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown, and it's Walsh in at the 4th. Buries the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's Kuzma. Up top, Portis. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Now Pritchard. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Shireman, covered by Rollins. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Kuzma rips down the rebound. The Bucks trail. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Porter outside. Now onto the Kuhn ball. Portis. And he banks the layup in.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team long stretches in games. We're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Here's Brown. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. Good work there as it goes down.
Man, how about the cool, composed attitude of Jaylen Brown in these spots? I mean, rising up and knocking it down with the shot clock up against him, that's pretty good.
Now, here's Porter. Portis a screen on Pritchard. Now Portis. 9 feet out, and it's good.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Outside Brown. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Kuzma.
Really good contest by Portis. Staying connected there.
The shot misses. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Outside Kuzma.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
It's off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Here's Brown. From 8. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since they got started here in overtime. Driving inside.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now here's Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20, and it's off.
done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game, Tim.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
Putting it on the deck.
Wow, don't bring that in here. Porter's protecting his house.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Four on the clock. Pritchard. Three. Good. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Yeah, and look at how much time they have. I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly. Then you know what to do. You want to be better.
Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Brown. Six on the shot clock. Oh, the dunk!
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with a couple of seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Porter fires. The long shot, no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Peyton Pritchard.